Okay, so good day, guys. Today I'm going to quickly just talk about what I've learned so far. So I copied the topic of I covered the topic of what role HTML plays on the web, and HTML basically acts like the structure of whatever website you see. And today I'm also going to explain to you what we mean by what HTML attributes are and what elements are. HTML elements are, and also debug a page adoption page. So HTML, we should already know this. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and this is a markup language for creating web pages. So when you visit a website, what you always see is the paragraphs. Sorry, you see headings. If you are going in hierarchy, you see headings, paragraphs or links, images, and videos. So for the paragraphs, which you already know, I said in my previous video, paragraphs, we make use of the p tags. For the heading, I'm going to be talking fast as I can. And for the heading, we make use of the h1 tag. For for the links, we make use of the a tag. And which other, for the image, we make use of the img tag. So I'm just going to write this in full. The image tag carries a source. So this src stands for the source, and um, src stands for the source of the image, and the alt is kind of what describes the image. So let's say if you added or uploaded an image of a dog, you describe here, okay, this is the image, this is an image of a dog, so that if someone who is blind or someone who is using text to speech is going through the sites, when it goes to where there is an image, to just describe, okay, what is here is image of a dog. I don't know if you get what I mean. So to explain which of these things what this tag stand for the let me use the a tag. So now if we let me isolate this so you could see and understand what I mean very well. So for the a tag, we have the A standing for the elements, as you could see here, and the href is attributes, and each attribute often carries values attached to it. So the facebook.com is the attributes. Without this facebook.com, the link here will not click. I don't know if you get what I mean. Let me refresh my page so you could see what I mean on my web page. So let's say I refresh this page now. This facebook.com will not be, this visit Facebook will not be clickable if I remove the value attached to the attributes, the href attribute. So if I remove this and I refresh this page, we'll just have a text that we can't click. It won't take us to anywhere if we click on that. So in order for this to work, we have to put a link behind the text. So let's say if you want to put use X and use Twitter, you just do x.com, and you can just, on the text here, you can change it to visit X or visit Twitter, whatever choice you go with. And the tag you see here, this is the closing tag, and it's also the closing, it's called the closing element, and the same thing applies to the image. Now for the image tag, we have the source, as I earlier said. Okay, I think I've already explained that. And the h1 tag acts as the heading of a web page. So is this is an h1 heading tag, or let's just say this is the header of a web page. Okay, let me quickly explain how and demonstrate how the image tag works. So let's say we want to put an image on the website. We will have to an image from our desktop or PC. I'm using my laptop. So let's say image from my laptop. You go to the folder. I created a folder and saved this file inside the folder. So if you did not save this file inside a specific folder and you just saved it on your desktop, you could just pick any random image from your desktop. But since I saved this in a specific folder, I've put the image into that folder that I want to use. So all you need to do is head over to that folder and copy you copy this is the folder I created, this is the image. You copy the image and let me close this, copy the image and come over here to where you have the source. So instead of this being the default image.jpg, you change this, you paste this, and you change the description to, this is a picture of me, so I'm going to just say an image of Black Elon, an image of Black Elon, Black Panther, an image of Black, not Black Panther, Black Elon, Black Elon, yeah. Okay, so if I refresh this page, I'm going to have my image here. So we also, in order for the image not to cover the whole full page, as you can see here, we will need to reduce the height and the width. So we'll come over inside the image tag, you input width of, let's say, 500 and a height of 600, and refresh the page, and you have your image resized. So you can resize it to whatever width or height you want. So that's basically it's covering attributes of HTML and what elements are in HTML. So I'm going to be debugging a page adoption page in my next video. I do not want this video to be long.